Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph. Today is BYOB, bring your own block. We
Oh,
decided
I thought
to,
it was bring your own beer.
well, that too,
Oops.
if you like. It could definitely make the sewing more interesting.
That's for sure. That's why I'm embroidering.
So after talking with Karen last week and Shannon when we were working on the puzzle mystery quilt, we decided that since the carnival was over, we still wanted to sew together.
You're a
So,
laureate. You are not a number. You're always
Sorry,
supported.
oh,
You are part of.
uh-oh, you're
I
in
got you
trouble. You're in
on
timeout.
here, and an ad came up, and I had it on mute too.
That is funny. Steven's fired. No, just kidding.
Already.
I
All right.
know. So we decided that we wanted to keep sewing together. So we're going to do this once a month, every third Saturday of the month. We're bring your own project. If you would like to join us and sew live with us, send me an email and I will send you the Zoom link. It's going to be for those of you on here right now, it's going to be the same Zoom link every time. So just keep this link. And for anybody else who wants to join, let me know and we'd be happy to have you. So I'm going to let the folks here introduce themselves, starting with Ingrid.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ingrid, and I am here from Maryland.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Who's next? Me?
Steven.
Hi, everybody. It's the Idiot Quilter. I have never been to a BYOB, so I thought it was bring your own beer. So I did. And yes, I'm on two screens because you can see there's one that says the Idiot's Embroidery Machine, because that's what I'm doing today. So, yeah, because when you drink, you shouldn't sew. So I let the machine do all the work. It's not been drinking, and I'll be fine. And whatever it comes up with, I'm going to love at the end of it for sure.
Well, I guess that depends on how many beers you're going to have.
Maybe you should have said that in the past tense. How many beers have you had?
Yeah, that's true.
It's Saturday. It's a long weekend in Canada. Woo!
Hey, that's what the weekends are for, to relax and have fun, right?
I'm munching on curd. Definitely
Awesome.
a Canadian thing. Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right, Russ.
And I'm on like week or day 8 of my weekend or something like that. So I am Russ with Quilt Meets World, and I'm here in the Metro Atlanta area. I'm actually working on this project, if we can kind of see it out there,
Victoria,
using
yeah.
the gorgeous fabrics that I got from the Fort Worth Fabric Studios subscription box. So
Nice.
I'm working on that.
Very cool. All right, Jean.
I'm Jean. I live in Shelton, Washington, which is, excuse me, about 30 minutes west going toward the ocean from Olympia. And I'm working on a quilt for my mother.
Oh, how nice. Can't wait to see it. Karen.
I'm Karen, and I'm slowly working through the two-color block challenge. I'm about halfway, so this is very necessary. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Philippa.
Hi, I'm Philippa from Brisbane, Australia. Excuse me. And today I'm going to work on my cotton cuts, the carnival one, and I'm doing the Ferris wheel
Whoa.
in a large. And so hopefully I'll get it all finished today.
Nice. Do you have all your clues done?
Yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
you're just putting together.
I've gotten
Okay.
to the last stage where you put the blocks together.
Oh, nice. Can't wait to see that one. We haven't seen that colorway yet.
Mm,
Or at least I
me
haven't,
too.
I should say. Can't speak for everybody,
Me
but
too. And the funny thing is that I thought I had all my extra borders, but I received a parcel in the mail from Cotton Cuts with more just this week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I
Nice.
think they've sent me an extra lot of borders.
All right, Tamala.
I'm Tamla. I'm from Northern Ohio, and I'm working on my long arm tonight, trying to get some yardage quilted up.
Nice. What are you going to turn that into?
It actually is going to become tote bags.
Nice. Fun. Awesome. And last but not least, she just joined us, Melissa. You want to introduce yourself and say where you're from?
Hi, Hi, I am Melissa, and I'm from Grovetown, Georgia.
Welcome. We're so glad to have you.
I'm glad
Oh.
you're doing this.
Oh, thanks. So I just want to say hello really quick to everybody in the chat. Catherine and Bettina, Norma, and Colleen. Welcome. Glad to see everybody. So today we're just going to all work on our own projects and we're going to chat along the way. And Stephen has had some libations, so he's going to keep us entertained.
And I thank you because I don't have any quilting friends. And
Aw.
so this is the way I get to sew with somebody.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad.
Jean, have you been on our Wednesdays, our Wednesday sews with Stephanie and myself?
No, because of your time.
Oh, yeah, right. Because you're where?
I'm in the Pacific
Oh, you're in
Northwest in
Washington State. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could come in later in the day. It's only, what, 3 hours difference?
Yeah.
Yes, but you end at 1.
4.
Oh, we end at 4. Our
Yeah,
time.
but that's
Oh,
1 my
your
time.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah. Yeah.
by the time I get myself going and doing, you guys are getting ready to be done. So
Sure. Well, you could be like Philippa and just stay up all night.
I already did that today. I just got up from a nap because I was
Ah.
watching one at 4 o'clock in the morning from Australia, Kendall's butterfly garden.
Ah.
And so, yes, I had to go take a nap and I set my alarm for 1.
Hi, Del Marie and Lori. Let's see, and Jeannie. And oh, there's a person named Steven in the chat.
I don't know who he is.
I don't know. So the long weekend that you're having, is that kind of like Canada's start to summer?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. That's when people that have cottages all take off and go up to their cottages and get them all opened up for the season. There was a lot of traffic on the road today, leaving, going east of Toronto. And I'm sure there was just as much going west of Toronto as well. And they're all heading up north, a lot of them to their cottages or down to the eastern part of Ontario. And that kind of thing. So yeah, it's the unofficial start of summer, the May 2-4 weekend, as we call it, even though it doesn't usually end up falling on May the 24th.
Oh.
It usually doesn't. There are years when it actually does, but I don't know how many years it is between. It depends on how the moon is aligned and the stars, and everybody sings Aquarius runs naked. I don't know. But enough about what I'm doing later.
Now, now you said that's the 2-4s that was Queen Victoria's birthday?
Yeah, it was Queen Victoria's birthday.
Oh,
But
okay.
the way they figure out when the long weekend will be is it has to be the first weekend in May that comes closest to when the 24th of May is. So it can't go past it. It has to come before it. So that's why this year we're kind of early in some ways with it. And there'll be fireworks and stuff like that. They always do that kind of thing in various locales. If they're not shooting them off at each other, the a-holes that are downtown Toronto, these ones, they got extra police down there, extra cameras. It's just ridiculous.
Oh.
They shoot them at each other. They're young.
Oh my goodness.
Young people as in, teenagers up into their probably in their 20s, maybe some even early 30s. I don't know. It's pretty bad. So needless to say, we're not going there for fireworks.
Yeah.
We're going nowhere. If I want fireworks, I'll lick my finger and put it across the plug while I'm putting in my sewing machine. That'll burn the hair off me.
Gotcha. So our kind of start to summer here in the States is Memorial Day weekend, which is the following weekend, next weekend.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the same where there's fireworks and all kinds of,
And so Memorial, what is that? like, what's the significance of it? Is it a thing for military or?
It is. It's really to remember fallen soldiers, but it has turned into from a memorial thing to a weekend for people to be home and get drunk and party and have fireworks.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's kind of gone away from the memorial part of it, which was, it's kind of sad, really.
Yeah. We don't have so you still have Remembrance Day, right?
Well, we have
Mhm.
Memorial Day and then we have Veterans Day, which is in November.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
what you'd probably call Remembrance Day here.
Yeah.
But we don't have any other day, like another holiday like you do, like there would be the equivalent to Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Stephanie, are you all packed?
I was sort of, but then I started thinking I was taking too many clothes. So Ingrid's talking about our cruise. We're going on a cruise next week. Next Saturday we leave. It's a week-long cruise that we're doing with Stitch in Heaven. We are roomies. I'm super excited about that.
Wait.
And we are leaving the day before Memorial Day actually on the cruise because it's a Patriot cruise where we're going to work on some red, white, and blue quilts. So Ingrid is a vet. And so I come from a military family, so we're looking forward to going. But no, so to answer your question, that was a long way of answering it. No, I'm not completely packed because I keep like finding other things. Okay, Ingrid, you got me down this like rabbit hole of watching cruise YouTube videos. So I keep watching them, the ones that have all the advice of things to bring and things not to bring, and I like, oh, I should take that out of my suitcase. Oh, I need this. So I keep thinking I'm done packing and then I'm not.
And of course, they're so nice by supplying you with the Amazon link for,
Oh yeah.
if you don't have it.
Oh yeah. No, Amazon's been to my house a lot in the last week.
So what
One
kind
day
of
I think it was 3 or 4 packages, and my husband's like, "What in the heck are you ordering?"
Yeah, well, that's why I was just going to ask. So what kind of things were they recommending that you should take?
Well, Ingrid's watched a lot more of the videos than I have, and she got a lot of things, so I didn't have to. So I'm super grateful for that. But like magnets, which I never would have thought of, and Ingrid got those to put on your wall to like hang bags and swimsuits and things like that. What
Okay.
else is
Yeah,
there?
they're magnet hooks because your walls are metal. So,
Yeah.
and then I got a clothesline that have little clips so that if we choose to wash something, and we can hang it on those hooks and just, or it's like sort of like a bungee, like a thin bungee cord.
Mhm.
So we could always like put it outside with the chairs or whatever,
Yeah.
up on the balcony. As long as we're in port, can't do it when we're out at sea.
Yeah.
There go your undies.
Right.
Actually, some cruise lines, though, that I've been on, they're really strict about you hanging anything out on your balcony.
Yeah.
They don't like you to do that. And I have been on some cruises where the bathroom has one of those clothesline things. It's up on the top and it extends out and you just push it into a little holder at the other end. But I've never seen it with any like clothes pegs or anything.
Ah. Like over the shower in the bathroom?
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. There's all kinds of little things that they recommended. One of the things was one of those over the door, almost like a shoe hanger, but it's mesh. So so you can put stuff in it like shoes or
Toiletries.
shampoo. Yeah.
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 So you guys get to meet Rob Appel.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Well,
I'm so
I've met him before, but
yeah.
never got to spend any significant time with him, because when you meet him at trade shows, it's just like, hi, okay, see ya,
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Kind of like meeting at QuiltCon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So Rob Appel, the Quilting Marine, Mark, a lot of you guys have probably seen his stuff, and then Andrew, the combat quilter. So
Nice.
yeah, it's gonna be a good trip.
So are they all teaching?
Andrew and Mark are teaching the quilts. Yeah.
So what's Rob Pell doing? Is he the eye candy?
Yes, he's the eye candy. I'm very excited about that because I really like him. He's a nice guy.
So lots of people in the chat are all saying hi.
Hello, everybody. Oh, yeah, there's more people now. Shelly and Sharon, Kathy, Joanne, and Sue. Great to see you. Let's see. Faith. She said, I wish I was there, but under the weather, not with beer. Oh, Math Geek, hi. Great to see you. And Baseball Quilter. Awesome. Faith said, but I will be in Ohio next April 25th. Oh. April 25th. What's April 25th?
It's April 25th.
Yeah.
The day after April 24th, obviously.
Thank you,
I was
Russ.
just gonna
I
say
knew I
that.
could depend on you.
Hi, Karen. Great to see you.
That's not right.
So I'm not sure if everybody here in the chat saw our announcement last night, but our big announcement, you can go watch the video if you like, but is that Steven's going to come down and from Canada and teach at the Ohio retreat next spring. So really thrilled about that.
That's exciting.
It's a close optional class.
If I was there, I'm close required.
Yeah.
Oh, that goes without saying, Russ.
Hi, Yvonne. Great to see you. Hi, Sammy and Valerie. Wow, lots of people coming in. Hi, everybody. So, Stephen, you're sort of putting me to shame because even though I've drawn out my pattern for next spring, you've got yours already almost done.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it works, but it's done. No, I've got to work on the next stage. The sample I have to get on Lucy, get that quilted, and then I want to make a second one to double check my instructions and my measurements and everything. And once I've done that, then I'll send it to you and you can look at it and give it your expert eye on it. Because the worst thing, I have these nightmares. I'm trapped in a room with 40 ladies and something's not going right and they're all armed with a rotary cutter and I will not live. It just slash, slash, slash.
Too funny. Now I'm happy to definitely take a peek at it, but I'm sure it's going to be great.
Well, I am kind of happy with it, but I just want to make sure, because this was a little bit more complex than the last two that I wrote. So
yeah,
can't say too much about it. It's a big secret. Can't reveal it. Nope, nope, nope.
Nope, nope. Not till after the retreat. Then we can show you guys pictures and things, but
I'm just going to say one thing about it, and that is the words on point.
nice.
I'm not trying to be rude, guys, but that's my whole sewing center.
Oh,
so
very
my
pretty.
back is to you all the time.
Oh,
That's okay. I love your purple wall.
Thank you. It's going to be cranberry when
Oh,
I'm
you're changing.
finished.
Oh, nice. Hello, Debbie.
Valerie says, I know you're busy, Stephanie, but I have so many things in May that I cannot keep up. I feel happy to have multiple passions, though. Well, it keeps you off the streets,
That's true.
that kind of thing. But yeah, get really busy. I mean, when I was teaching, I was always very busy. And then when I retired, I was even busier. And it hasn't let up, and I've been retired for over 12 years. So sometimes we're our own worst enemies.
Yes.
We get into this mode of where we set these deadlines for ourselves. And I got thinking of, and I'm very bad for that. And I got to saying to myself the other day, wait, I have nobody but to blame but me. And if I don't meet one of my deadlines, who's going to beat me up?
Walter.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know if I meet a deadline or anything. He's outside right now planting his plants.
No, I'm like you though. I tend to take on too much. And then I'm my own worst enemy. I beat myself up over it. I shouldn't.
Yeah, well, I'm just a boy that can't say no. So I'm pretty easy. That's what everybody said about me in high school. Yeah, but never mind. Oh, Russ, have you
Yes.
you managed to get, speaking of deadlines and stuff, with you being off this last week, did you get as much done as you were hoping to get done?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. It's the way the cookie crumbles.
I did get 2 quilts through the long arm, one of them bound. I managed to get an entire quilt top completed that I didn't intend to even start.
Okay.
And if everything goes well, I may have another quilt top done that I wasn't even planning on starting.
Well, basically, it sounds like you were pretty darn productive.
Yes, just not in the ways that I had hoped.
No.
One of my neighbors is starting to be itching for his quilt that he has commissioned me for. And it's difficult to get motivated to work with boxers.
With boxers? What, you're making a quilt out of boxer shorts?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
He has a very large collection of Simpsons boxer shorts, and he wants a quilt made out of them. So that means I have to do all of the stabilizing of that, and that's the part that's keeping me from starting, is sitting there stabilizing everything.
Yeah.
I tried to get out of it by saying, I don't want to stitch all the flies clothes. And he goes, no, that's already done, because when he buys boxer shorts, he pays the tailor to stitch his fly clothes for whatever reason. I'm not going to think about it.
Okay, this could lead down a real interesting path of discussion. Yeah, I just want to know one thing. I trust all these boxer shorts were either brand new or have been washed thoroughly.
Yeah.
They have insisted they have been washed thoroughly.
Okay, there's nothing worse than walking in your sewing room going, ew, ew.
Did you agree to this before you knew that he wanted a quilt out of boxer shorts?
I tried to talk him out of having me do the quilt. Like, he asked for a price, and I was like, well, I don't want to do it, so let me try to overprice it. And he's like, yep, I'll pay that. I'm like, okay, fine.
What's special about this? I don't think I've ever heard of this brand of boxer shorts. Are they like really expensive, made out of silk or something?
Okay, Simpsons, as in the TV show.
Oh, Simpsons is what you said. I thought you said Simpsons, and I went, "What are that?"
No, the television show.
Oh.
He I guess he's been collecting them for a while, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I know as soon as I get them stabilized, I'll have something in my head. It's probably just going to be like a running board pattern or whatever the brick wall is called, because he wants as he wants to keep as much of the character as possible. So it's not like I'm going to put it into like half square triangles or other things like that, because Homer's head might get halfway cut off.
I think you could have a lot of fun with embellishments. Oh no, you said the flies are all sewn up. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah. And then in the next week or so, another friend is going to be sending me a box of t-shirts from his husband who passed away last weekend. He wants a memory quilt, and I'm like, I can't tell you no, you're basically family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got your little jobs cut out for you, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be busy stabilizing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I bought the steam press.
Oh, you did. Oh, Del Marie had to leave.
Oh, bye, Del Marie.
Jacqueline says, TMI, Stephen. Who is the Stephen you speak of? I don't know a Stephen spelt that way. I'm gonna start making points about this, because if I spell one of your ladies' names wrong, I get told. And I don't know why everybody insists upon spelling my name as Stephen. I am not a Stephen. I'm a Stephen with a V. Yeah. Don't make me come and find you. I have a rotary cutter. I'm not afraid to use it.
I don't know what it is about our names, Stephen and Stephanie, but nobody ever spells my name right either. It's a very odd thing.
How do they spell Stephanie? With an F?
They'll put it with an F. They'll put a Y at the end. It's just all these different things. It's strange.
How does Starbucks spell your name? That's the important part.
Oh.
I don't go to Starbucks that often, so I don't know.
Bob.
My husband goes to Starbucks more than me. He brought me one the other day. So it had his name on it, not mine.
I was there when he brought it to you.
Yes, you were.
Sitting there and going, oh, service. Look at that.
Yeah, very good service. I'll keep him.
It's okay. One of the ladies at Chick-fil-A in the past thought my name was Bill.
Bill.
I don't know where she got that from. I mocked her for like 3 seconds about it. So
Bill.
You kind of look like a Bill.
You could be a Bill, yeah. Yeah. They said V is for victory, right? Stephen.
What's that? Yeah, yeah, V for victory. Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's okay, Jacqueline. You're not the first one to spell my name incorrectly. Oh, Luane is here. Hi, Luane.
Oh, hey, Luane.
Yeah, see, there's an advantage here. I can watch the chat on here and still be sewing. Look, Ma, no hands.
You're so talented, Stephen. I need to learn how to do that.
I just think about what I want and it just does it. Yeah.
the first mind-controlled sewing machine.
Wow. That's
If only you had a mind to control it.
That's true. The things that go through my mind, this sewing machine wouldn't be able to keep up.
Scruncheon said, with a name like Scruncheon's, I've been called everything.
But we did learn what scrunchions are.
Yeah, actually, I was glad somebody asked that because I thought about it a few times, but always forgot to ask Sealy. So,
And don't ask me to describe it again because I'm still not sure what exactly they are, even after Sealy told us. Something to do with pig fat and rendered down, and I don't know.
I would probably call them pork rinds.
Yeah, I don't think they're pork rinds though.
I said I would call them that.
Well,
yeah.
I would too, Russ.
Because that's what, she was describing them, that's what I thought that they were.
It kind of sounds like that, except not like dried like pork rinds. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Catherine wants to know what I'm embroidering. I am making for the Christmas retreat, the Georgia retreat, I am making mug rugs, idiot quilter mug rugs. That's what they kind of look like.
Ah.
Oh, cute.
Oh, so
Very
cute.
cute.
And
That'll match my other one.
yes, it will. What
Mhm.
makes you think I've given you one?
Oh,
You got
hello.
a special one.
I'm coming all the way from Australia to see you. You could at least give me a mug rug.
Whoa.
Guilt trip.
Wow. Good. You're cheap date. Mug rug it is.
Oh gosh.
And Norma says, Stephen, have another drink so you'll be able to give some hints on surprise. I guess, Norma, you didn't see. It's all been revealed. I don't have to keep it secret anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
The surprise was that he's going to teach at the Ohio retreat this next spring. The only thing left that he's not allowed to share, which he's fine with, is the project that he's making for it.
That's right. Not
So.
telling you about that. That's not happening. Not going to see it. You know. But it's wonderful. No.
It is. I really love it. So I'm super excited. Everybody that's coming to the Ohio retreat, you're going to get a really special treat with all the projects we have. So it'll be great. Norma said, oh, I missed it. You can go look the videos up on my channel.
Yeah,
Jean is showing her what she created.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Jean, that's beautiful. You know, make you bigger there.
Oh, there you are.
Lovely. Oh, you're muted. We can't hear you, hon.
Can't hear you.
She didn't hear us. Sammy said, thank you all for the banter. It's keeping me company while I'm wrestling a queen size quilt under my domestic. Oh, you're brave.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I deep cleaned my first sewing machine today. I took that.
Oh, did you?
course.
Was it successful?
It was very easy. I was really surprised how easy it was. But I also was not surprised that there wasn't any real dirt inside it because that's my travel machine, my Skyline 7. And I hardly ever use it. So, there wasn't much in there to clean out. But that's why I started on that machine before. The next machine is going to be the M7. Yeah. And Walter wants to pull his apart and do it too. But you want to know something. If I had taken that machine that I just finished cleaning in and paid like $110 for them to supposedly clean it and the whole bit, wow, that's real easy money for them because there is in the Genomes, there isn't anything to oil inside. The only place you put any oil on a Genome is in the wick underneath your bobbin case. And the other thing you might do is add a little grease to the gears. And my gears were fine. And that would only be if, your machine had been sitting for years, literally, and not running. Because the grease can dry, get a little crusty and that kind of thing. And she talked about it in the course. But really, there is nothing to it to deep clean your machine. So, yeah.
Stephen, what was the course that you took?
The course is Sewing Doc Academy. It's online. They just ran a special where they had all their courses on for half price. I bought the one called Remove Your Covers and Troubleshooting. The remove the covers are for any machines. The only machines they don't show you how to get into and clean are Berninas, the ones that start with the B in the number, because those are proprietary and they take special tools, and Bernina will not let anybody have those tools or show them how to do it unless you are an authorized dealer taken their training course with it. And then there were a few, I think they might have been Viking machines that they don't show you anything about. Not sure what the reasoning was behind them. Might have been also because they're highly proprietary to get into them. But Janomi's, Brothers, even Juki, Baby Lock, they're all there. Kenmore's, Elna's, all of that. And most of them, it's kind of the same way. Once you've learned the basics about cleaning them, it's just a question of getting your covers off. And Janomi's are easy. You don't take the front or the back covers off. All you do is take the bottom plate off and the side plate. And those are both very easy to remove. And you can get at pretty much everything in there to clean them out.
Yeah.
So it was worth the money for the course. I highly recommend it. It's all done. It's a combination of video and text, and she's constantly working on it for more videos. But her instructions, her explanations are really, really clear. So yeah, I'm really glad that I took the course. I learned a lot from that, not just about cleaning either, but how your machine actually works, like your timing. She doesn't do anything with adjusting your timing, but she is working on a course for that. That she said that's a little bit trickier, but she did do a very good video about how to adjust how the timing works, not how to adjust it. And she also did an excellent video on tension as well. So if you're having tension problems, what to do. And it's like a step-by-step process, and very easy, a little bit tedious and time consuming, but yeah, she's an excellent instructor. Her name is Andy
Barney.
Barney, yeah, that's right. Yeah. She's really good. But yeah, go to the website, Sewing Doc or Sew Doc.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, you
thank
put
you,
it in?
Ingrid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really good. And they run these specials, I think, fairly often. But even if you had to pay full price for it, it's not that bad. And it's lifetime. You never have to pay anything more. And she's constantly adding more things to it. And you can go and visit anytime you want. And you can have personal contact with her too. If you're getting into a problem that you can't figure out from what she's told you, she tells you to send pictures of your machine and everything and where the problem that lies or what you're having trouble with. And she creates a personalized set of instruction sheets with your pictures that she marks up and shows you, okay, you need this screw that's here that you didn't undo. This is what you need to undo and stuff like that. And yeah, and they get back to you very, very quickly. I don't know how she does it, because I'm sure right now, I'm not sure how many people she has taking this course, because she only started developing it less than a year ago. So, but I think as it catches on more and more, she's going to be inundated with all kinds of, if you've got a vintage, a featherweight, she has a whole program there showing you how to recondition it, to adjust it, to do what you need to do if it's seized up, to get it running again and all that kind of stuff. So, and I think that course was only something like $50 US for it.
Yeah, it was very cost,
I highly recommend it.
David, is she an ex-technician or something? What is her background that she's so knowledgeable in so many different machines?
She has taken many of the actual authorized courses from the manufacturers of the sewing machines, and she's been fixing and repairing sewing machines for 13 years as her own business. So
She used to be maintaining mine when she lived here.
What's that, Russ?
She used to maintain mine when she lived here.
Oh yeah.
And then, she moved away and I got sad.
Yeah.
I only see her at QuiltCon now.
She's really, really good.
And a really nice lady.
Sammy says FAF. I don't know if she has anything on FAF. That's a really good question. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I don't remember if I saw FAFs in the list.
Yeah, I don't think she does, but I'm going to go down and show into mine here and I'll tell you what she has listed. She has Bernetta, and Eversewn sewing machines, but those ones, so she does handle Bernina, but not the ones that have a B in there, like a B930 or anything like that. Anything with a B, she doesn't. She has Brothers and Baby Lock, Elna, Janome, Juki, Kenmore, something called, I've never heard of this brand, Nachi, Necchi.
Nietzsche.
Oh, she does have FAF. She has FAF, Tiptronic, and similar, FAF 1200 Grand Quilter, FAF Quilt Ambition 630, FAF Hobby 301. And usually within those categories, any other machines in that line of machines that are related to that, she'll list those in when you get right into the nitty gritty of it. And because it's the same way to do it. Like, for example, Walter has a 6700P and she didn't do a video for showing you how to get into it, but she does it for the 6600 and they're almost the same machine. And it's the same procedure for getting into them. She also does Singer sewing machines and Viking sewing machines and something called White sewing machines, White 2360. So, yeah. But like I said, if it's not on her list, all you need to do is send her a picture of it, tell her what it is you're trying to do, and if she knows the machine or whatever, she'll send you back a whole little package with it. So if you're taking the courses, she won't do this unless you're taking the course. Okay, you've got to pay for the course. But once you paid for the course, then yeah, she does that for you. It's her ongoing service. Catherine says FAF and Viking are the same company. Yeah, so Elena and Janome and Kenmore's are all the same company as well.
And Baby Lock is made by Brother.
Yeah. Back this week on the Idiot Quilter, I did a little video of me getting into my machine.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And playing with his little guts.
I look forward to seeing that. Were you hesitant at all, or did you just dive right in there?
No, I was hesitant. I kept getting myself all the tools that she recommended, which are very few. Most of the tools you have in your house. I had all those lined up, got them all there. And this morning I decided, okay, I'm doing this. I'm plunging in. And yeah, like it took me about an hour. And it was fine. And it put it all back together. There wasn't any problem getting it all back together. Now she gives you some tips about that, what to do, because there's a lot of screws that you're taking out. And so she gives you some tips on how to keep your screws organized so you put them back where they're supposed to go. And I followed her method for that, and that worked very, very well. And but you don't need any real special equipment. If you've got a slot head screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver at home, you're fine. and you might need some, well, everybody's got sewing machine oil and grease. And she recommends a certain kind of grease. It's called Super Lube. You can get it on Amazon. I bought a tube of it, and then when I ordered it and got it, Walter told me, "Oh, you mean this?" And he holds up. He had some. So I got enough grease for the rest of my life. I can slip and slide everywhere. Yeah. And then a little bit of rubbing alcohol and some Q-tips because to clean off old grease, that's what she recommends. And some the super strength, what do they call them, shop towels, the blue ones or whatever color they come in, because they don't have lint on them and everything. So you're cleaning all that kind of stuff out of your sewing machine. You don't want to put more in. She says too, if you happen to have one, an air compressor works really well, but she says you don't need one. I've got a little portable handheld one that I use today, and it worked really well with that, but not canned air.
Right, because canned air has moisture in it.
Yeah, and that's just going to make things sticky.
When she used to have her shop here in Atlanta, it was part of one of the quilt shops, and I would do sewing with them on Saturdays. And she would come over, have the entire machine just completely naked. And I'm like, that, and just looking at everything, it looks so cool because it's like, oh, so that's how the machine works.
Yeah.
And I'm the only person who has ever made her husband blush.
Oh.
And
I cannot repeat what I did to make him blush because it goes against YouTube's terms of service.
Oh.
I just introduced him to a website, but yeah.
Russ.
Oh, you dirty boy, you. And she's got people, actually, the majority of the people taking her courses are ladies of a more mature age. And many of them, she says, have never even had a hammer or screwdriver in their hand. And some of them are starting businesses in their area. And she does have videos on YouTube. And they do a live thing every Friday night or Saturday night.
I think it's Friday nights.
Yeah, that's
I think I saw them last night.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to catch one yet, but they talk about the business side of it, and they give you lots of tips if you want to start your own home business, apparently, with that. They're very down to earth, very genuine. They take the mystery out of it all. There's, they very relatable.
And she has green hair, which is awesome.
Yes, that too.
He does, yeah.
And I mean, you have to trust someone with green hair.
It's like Slimer Green from the Ghostbusters.
Yep. In fact, I have the exact shade and brand of it sitting in my messages because I've been talking with the guy who cuts my hair, and I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to. I'm thinking about doing purple in my hair.
Oh.
Oh, you radical.
And I mean, one, it'll freak out my boss, but that's fine. But the guy who does my hair, he's like, I don't know anything about the fashion color. He's like, I'll do it, but I don't know, what fashion colors to put and wear and stuff. I was like, Andy has green hair. I'm going to ask her what color it is. And so I sent her a message. I was like, do you happen to know? And she goes, oh, absolutely. And she told me everything. I'm like, okay, I just need to know the color.
Well, she's very thorough in everything she does, so.
Yeah, she is. She's the one who worked on my 1924 Singer.
Wow.
It's something I've always wanted to do since I got into sewing, is I wanted to learn about how they work and how you can do, like, fix it and deep clean it. but the problem is there aren't any courses out there. She said the only other course she has mentioned is one that's in Texas. And I checked it out, and they do have some training online, but most of it is if you're going to do distance learning, they send you like for a lot of money DVDs. Like, hello, the 90s called, they want the DVDs back. And or you go in person, and it's something like it's a 5-day course in person, and it's about $3,500, something like that, to go to it. And then what she said is, and the thing is, you forget it. You go back home and then you forgot most of it. You're madly trying to write notes and remember all that stuff. Whereas her courses are why she put them all online, and the videos of that is you can go back to them for a refresher anytime you want. You know, if you don't remember something from when you watched one of the videos, you just go back and review it. So
yeah, that's why I bought into it, because my closest dealer is over an hour away that would service my machines, and they're not very nice people. And so I was looking for a way to learn how to clean my machines at home myself, and I found her. So
yeah, and you know, too, like if you take it in to have it serviced, it's probably going to be, depending on where you take it, it could be sitting there for a week, it could be sitting there for a month, and you're without your machine, you know. I mean, I'm lucky in that way. My local quilt store has a great technician there, and at the most, your machine will be out of commission for a week, but it's only a question of 4 days or something like that. So, price wise, it's pretty reasonable. It's about $100, unless you need something fixed. But even then, I've had a couple of things fixed, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. But I don't want to have my machine down. I want to fix it myself.
right. Well, and if you get the program, because she does cover so many machines, if you have multiple machines, if you took all those machines in to get them cleaned, you would pay for the program already.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's forever access. It's not like if you forget something, you just look it back up again.
And she's always improving it, always adding more things to it. I haven't worked my way all through the second program I bought, the troubleshooting, but the troubleshooting is designed in such a way as it's sort of diagnostic. Okay, my machine is making bird's nests and that, and you go through this little checklist of things, and it's very methodical to fix your problem. She said that majority of the problems she has seen with sewing machines it's not a timing problem. It's basically people not threading their bloody machines correctly.
Yep.
You know, or, you know, keeping them clean, you know, on a regular basis, as in doing this, not going inside the case, you know, cleaning out your bobbin and holder and all of those areas in there.
Yeah. Well, I've known some people that never cleaned their bobbin area, and I know I had a friend years ago that she's like, "Oh, this my stitches are skipping and not coming out right." And I said, "Well, when was the last time you changed your needle?" And she'd had the machine for like 3-4 years, and she goes, "I have to change the needle?" Like, yeah.
Walter sews with a lady in his garment sewing thing, and that's what she said. What? Change the needle?
I was like,
yeah.
She showed.
Andy showed on one of her videos the part, you know, like if you're like, even if you're really meticulous about keeping your bobbin area clean and everything, she showed that if you look in underneath the hook, there's a little area in there. She showed to a machine, it was compacted with the lint. Like when she pulled it out, it was a solid block. It was unbelievable. And that because that person had never done anything with it. And I don't know how many years she'd had that machine, but no wonder it wasn't sewing right. She says, as soon as she pulled that stuff out and everything, no problem. Machine worked like
beautifully. Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Walter. Welcome.
Hello.
All finished planting, are you?
Yeah, I planted it. My fingers are still stinging.
Oh,
There was one pot where I pulled some weeds out and there were a couple of thistles in there and I didn't realize it.
oh no.
And then stupid me, I went downstairs, threw them over the deck, right? And I went downstairs to clean it up and I grabbed them again.
Oh, oh no.
So we now have our container garden in place.
Nice.
Let the growing begin.
Just don't bring them back inside this year.
No,
Oh,
no, that was a mistake. That's how we got the little gnats everywhere.
yeah. They're so hard to get rid of
Gnats
when
and
you get in your
mealybugs.
house. Sorry, go ahead.
There were gnats and mealybugs.
Oh,
Yeah. But you know, you get enough of them, you scatter them on a salad, they're delicious. Protein. Yep. Kind of grow your own meat.
there you go. They say that bugs are the protein of the future, so.
Yeah. Crunchy.
Well, if you eat processed foods, I'm sure that you accidentally eat lots.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't think about that.
I guess if they're ground up small enough you can't see them, it won't bother you, but
Unlike a
You-
spider.
unlike a spider in a bottle of wine.
In a bottle of wine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that spider was well pickled.
Ooh, he was a big boy.
Yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't poisonous.
I was glad I saw him before I drank any of that wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little thing or something like that, but boy, it was a bit of a surprise to see.
Yeah.
Luckily you didn't have red wine and it was a dark bottle.
Right? Then I would have been like, what's that hard thing in my mouth?
With legs.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Many years ago when I was quite young, when I was working in Toronto, I was only about 20. I was coming back home to my parents' place and I had a real urge for a chocolate bar. And I liked these chocolate bars you used to be able to get called Jersey Nuts. And they were chocolate with ground up hazelnuts in them, right?
Oh.
Like they were well, small, crunchy hazelnuts.
Mhm.
So I got the chocolate bar, I unwrapped it. I was sort of driving at the time. I pulled a couple of the pieces off, ate them, looked down, and I saw it was crawling.
Oh,
Crawling.
Yeah, well, there was like bugs and worms all crawling through the chocolate bar.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Did you ever eat one again?
I can't remember. I think I didn't it turned me off of getting them again.
Yeah.
I took it back to the store. I said, I accidentally ate these. And the
Oh,
guy looked at it and he goes, oh shit. So I pulled the whole box off the shelf.
yeah.
So.
Oh, yuck.
Delicious.
That would have just freaked me out right there.
They don't sell them anymore because it was part of the company called Nielsen's, and Nielsen's was bought out by Cadbury.
Oh.
They don't make those anymore. That's the problem with a lot of these older companies. They get bought out by other companies, and then sometimes they disappear.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll continue to make the items under the new name, but Other times they just let them roll.
Mm.
So these Villa Rosa patterns are so easy. I've got my blocks done.
Oh, wow. Pretty.
You needed a pattern for that?
No, but it came with the pattern, so I knew how to cut
Sorry.
it. I mean, I could have done the math myself if I really wanted to, but
So what have you got that you're sewing on, Walter?
Well, I got still some of my shirt that have laying here that I started but didn't finish.
Mm.
And I've got the collar yet to do. I don't have that much. I have all the hard stuff done. Actually, I have to sew down where the sleeve seams are. I just realized that.
okay, so
Is it the Australian shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Philippa, how's your puzzle mystery quilt coming along?
Well, I thought I had it all organized, but it appears that when they construct the big 9-patch blocks, they twist the blocks around, and so I've sewed one block up to the top, the number C, turned around. So I had to completely unpick it, and now I'm
Oh.
paying more attention to the fact that they're turning the blocks around.
Oh.
Anyway, but apart from that, it's all right. I'm still not in love with it. It's just so busy.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep going, but yeah, I've got the itch, and I don't think I can get out of it.
Mm.
It's just so busy.
Is that a cat fabric you're embroidering on, Steven?
I am. Yeah.
Ah, that's
Was a
fun.
fat quarter that I had in my stash that I was saving, and I decided, why am I saving this? Using it.
Is that what it takes to make one of those, a fat quarter?
Yep, just takes one fat quarter.
That's not bad.
I can get the front and the back on it. So actually, I was working the other day on the Doctor Who logo.
Were you?
Yeah, it's playing. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but put this together. Oh, I think it's upside down. It is.
Oh.
Oh, if you're Doctor Who fans, there. I
Very
mean,
nice.
you can make a cushion out of it. I was looking for Doctor Who fabric actually, and I saw a few sites. Well, they were Etsy stores mostly. And I think Spoonflower had some too, but I don't really, not a real big fan of Spoonflower's fabric. I have bought some before and it wasn't too bad, but and I'm always a little iffy on Etsy stores that I do not know who the people are.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I was just playing around with it because behind me in picture you can see up on the wall, those are all the different Doctor Who's, all done on my 3D printer. I kind of went crazy. Used to be my gnome collection there. They have been replaced by Doctor Who.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not really a big Doctor Who fan. I don't follow it, but Disney Plus right now has got the latest season of Doctor Who on it, and we have been watching that. And over the years, I've watched Doctor Who here and there, but never really followed it through it all. But I don't know. I kind of like this new series with it. But yeah, I was just playing around. I needed something to clear my mind after the Churchill blocks.
Oh yeah.
And that's tomorrow's project. I'm going to try to get the blocks are done. Now try to get them all together for the quilt. So there's going to be some fudging happening.
Stephanie, have you got the large behind you or the small?
That's the large. Yeah. Getting there.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
Of course, it's blue.
Of course.
And you know how I feel about blue. The same as you do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like blue because my mother never did.
No.
Oh.
Is
Probably
that
why I
your
hate
middle
brown
block?
so much. My mother liked brown.
Because that looks different to my middle block. Is that your middle block?
This one here is the middle block, yeah.
No, the middle row, you've got those lines going across.
Yeah, I turned them the wrong way. I gotta fix it.
Oh,
It should-
okay. All right.
It should be
I
that
was
way.
just about to start unpicking again.
No. Don't look at mine. I turned those the wrong way. I gotta turn them.
Oh,
My turn to unpick. But I wanted to finish this other
Oh.
piece I have before I pick that.
so that's the trouble I had on the top row. You have to look when you put them together. Made very careful to pin the top so I knew where it was. But when they did the back construction, they've turned them all around again.
Yeah.
I know
I
enough
like
that
this
I'm going to
blue
end
one,
up
but the
doing. <laughs>
problem is the colors are all so similar that it's easy to make a mistake, and that's what I did.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to end up doing
Yeah.
I know enough after putting together the one, the Village Green over the retreat last year, that I'm gonna go up and down to my bedroom because that's where my design space is.
Oh,
I'm gonna be doing just a lot of up and down, which is why I'm not working on it now, because I vanishing in and out, in and out, in and out. All out here is my grandfather. In or out, pick one.
and which color did you have again, Russ?
I have Ferris wheel and Sky Flyer, I think.
Okay.
Diver or Flyer. One of the two skies.
Adam of Adam Sews just popped in.
Oh, hey, Adam. Great to see you.
He's loving your hair, Stephanie.
Oh, thank you. Just washed it and dried it today. My daughter's like, "Oh, your hair looks good today, Mom." And I said, "Does it look good? Look horrible most days?" She's not wrong though. Most days it's just like a mom bun or a ponytail. Have you been, Adam? I know you've been busy. You've been doing a lot of shows and things.
Been making those bags by Annie, like by the gross lot.
Yeah. Oh, I know his bags are amazing.
Yeah.
He was gonna have to move too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't watch his latest vlog. Wonder if they found a place to move.
I watched his latest one, but I can't remember if he mentioned if they found a new place.
Yeah.
I think he did say something about a place. Adam says, nothing wrong with the mum bun. The color looks awesome. Ooh, it's been one crazy thing after another. Yes, I think I've had more bags than hot dinners.
Oh.
That's a dangerous statement.
Yeah.
Not going there. Except in my imagination. Oh, Camilla's kitty is taking over the camera.
Kitty.
Look at the pussy, so fluffy.
Oh, cute. Oh, Adam said, yes, we have new house, bigger sewing room, dreading packing up the current one. Right. I think that's what I would hate to if we had to move all of a sudden to pack up all my sewing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, God.
Yeah. Celie said, will you be doing any more Cotton Cuts mystery quilts? Nope, this is the last one. I just have so many other projects that I want to do. And the pieces, they pre-cut them, which is nice in one way, but in another way, like I like to spray all my pieces, and you can't do that since they're pre-cut. So they're real, you got to be real careful with them so you don't stretch them. So that bothers me. They do make pretty quilts though.
Adam says they're moving and unpacking the sewing room before the rest of the house. His husband's idea, not his.
Oh.
Yeah, if I had to pack up everything, oh God, I'd just get a shovel.
Yeah.
Pitch it in.
I think I would definitely take more care with stuff in my sewing room, and the rest of the house, I'd just be like, just throw it in a box.
Yeah.
I only moved my sewing room from upstairs to top level through the main level down to the basement. Basement is twice as big as what I used to have, and it was awful. So going to a whole new location, like I don't even
Don't want to think about it, right?
Nope.
Yeah. I did the same as you, Karen. When we first moved in this house, our basement wasn't finished. And then we finished it, so I moved down here, and that was an ordeal. So I can't imagine moving a whole sewing space to a new place like Adam has to.
Well, when I got into quilting, I had been a paper crafter for years and scrapbooker and all that. And I got it out the room I'm in right now was my crafting room, and to convert it all over to sewing and that, I had so much stuff. I gave it away to all my crafting friends. They came, I had it laid out in my rec room on tables, said, take whatever you want. And they went out of here they were as happy as you know what in crap. And they wanted to pay me for it. And I said, no. I said, I got my use out of it. Now you guys go ahead, and I know it's not going into landfill. I know that you guys are going to use it and do these things with it. So one lady, she and her son came over. He had a half ton. They filled it. And the ironic part was most of the stuff I had bought from her because she owned our local scrapbooking store. And I actually, when I first retired, I worked for her part-time in there as well. And I said, this is most of the stuff, Carol, I bought from your store over the years. But she says, but I never kept any of my stuff, and now I'm doing classes and stuff and whatnot, and I don't have any of this. So, and she said, oh, she wanted to pay me for it. I says, no, take it. It's gone. But her son did give me a 3D printer, and he couldn't get it to operate properly, and so he abandoned it and got a different one that he liked better. And I said, there's probably nothing wrong with this. It was the same brand as what I use. I said, I'll buy it from you. And he says, nope, I'm done with it. You gave my mother a truckload of stuff. No, don't worry about it. So I tinkered around with it. I can still use it to this day. All it needed was some screws to be tightened and things. It hadn't been put together quite right. And I contact him again and says, look, your machine is working fine. No problem. You can have it back. He goes, nope, I'm done with that brand. I don't want to touch them again. Nope, I like what I've got now. So.
Yeah, sometimes when you're done with stuff, you just want it to go somewhere where somebody can use it, but you don't really, like you said, don't really want anything for it. You just want it out.
Yep.
So. Adam said, I'm tempted to book a flight to anywhere to not be available on moving day. Yeah. I hear you. He says he has 14 machines he has to move. Oh my goodness.
Holy crap.
Wow. That's a lot. And
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but when we moved into this house, you protect those machines like children, like you want to put them in a car seat or something to get them over.
Put the kid in the box, put the machine in the car seat. Yep. I poked air holes. It'll be fine. Oh, stop crying. Here's a Scooby snack.
Scooby snack?
Yeah. Keying on that.
You knew Russ would.
I was setting him up.
I mean, Scooby is one of my heroes.
I knew that too.
Yeah. Adam says they all have different uses. I keep telling myself that. You do have quite the variety of machines, Adam, I have to say. It's really cool.
Stephanie, Shelley says that she received the Underground Railroad sampler in the mail today, and she's wondering what fabric you're using for your fabrics, or can give her some suggestions.
I don't know because I've had it in my stash for a little bit what line it is, but I'm using fabric by Kansas Troubles from Moda because they do the primitive stuff, the Civil War reproductions. So if you find any place that sells Kansas Troubles fabrics, that's what I'm using, because they've got those, you know, like tans and rusts and navies and things that are in that whole Civil War kind of color range. So Adam says, I do use nearly all of them too. Some are good door stuff. How's your project coming along, Karen?
I have one done, and I still hate flying geese, but they're pretty good.
Oh, it looks so good. It looks perfect.
Yeah.
I saved the two that are awful. The sparkling star one is next. What's that? 2-inch squares? Those are awful too. You're evil, lady.
You still love me though, right?
It's true. And I have a really nice blue color, so we're good. The blue is But yeah, I can tell why I got about 6 in, and then I got to these two and totally went, no, I'll just stop now.
That one is the hardest one. I have to admit, that sparkling star, but it is gorgeous when it comes out.
And I think I put, what do I have at the bottom here? The Big Dipper one I saved to the end because I think that's probably the easiest.
Oh,
Ooh, Adam
says,
is going to IKEA breakfast.
Yeah, he said, lovely to see you all. I got to go get some sleep. Got to be in IKEA for opening in the morning. I will miss their breakfast slot. We know how to live.
I haven't had IKEA breakfast in a hot minute.
Nice.
Swedish meatballs, yeah.
No, breakfast.
You have Swedish meatballs on any meal.
I didn't know that IKEA had breakfast.
Yeah, you have to be there like early. I think they start serving breakfast about an hour before the showroom opens.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if ours has that.
It
Ours?
should.
I don't know.
I don't know. Never really investigated
They have
that.
lunch. They probably don't open early enough for that
Yeah.
because they probably only open at 10.
No, they serve breakfast a lot, like from 9 to 11. They serve breakfast.
Oh.
I'll have to take a look at ours because I don't know, because a lot of places don't. A lot of places that you have that serve breakfast don't serve breakfast up here.
Like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Like Chick-fil-A.
No biscuits.
What kind of third world country do you live in?
That's Canada.
People don't eat breakfast here. Get up early enough for it.
Oh, you're welcome, Shelley. Oh, really? Adam says they only do it for 30 minutes, which is insanely wasteful. I agree.
30 minutes?
30 for you.
Wow.
Wow. Now I'm going to go see what our hours are.
Hi,
Like I
Susan.
said, I haven't been there in a hot minute.
Our closest IKEA is down in Columbus, so it's about 2 hours away. So we would never be there for breakfast, even if they have it.
Columbus is very, very close to where I grew up.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Where did you grow up?
Hilliard.
Oh, okay.
No, I guess they do have breakfast.
I was just looking.
Yeah, they open at 10 a.m. and they have breakfast till 11.
For an hour.
Yeah,
Adam said
that's what
it's
it
like
is
a
here now.
Adam said it's like a Black Friday sale on breakfast. Truly.
I mean, where else can you get a breakfast for $1.99?
Hmm.
Well,
What
I'm sure
kind
it's
of
not
food do they
$1.99.
have?
How many was do they have?
What kind of food do they have?
It's like French
Yeah,
toast sticks
breakfast
and
meatballs.
eggs and sausage and coffee or soda. It's
Oh.
nothing to write home about, but if you're there, you might as well get, like I said, you can have the largest breakfast you can imagine for less than $5.
Yeah.
Wow.
The ones here in Canada, they have traditional breakfast with sausage, $3.79 Canadian. Traditional breakfast with bacon, $3.79. Pancakes with fruit, $1.99. And children's breakfast, $1.99. I wonder if you can pick the child you want to eat on those. And you can
They
get
don't have a microwave.
well, darn, it's not as well. You can still roast them. It just takes longer. They have a cinnamon bun for $1.50 and they have a muffin for $1.50. But the pictures they're showing here of their brekkies don't look all that appetizing. And the eggs that come with them look like they're scrambled. I don't know if you can
Yeah,
get.
they're the pre-scrambled eggs that are basically hot press cooked or whatever it is.
Oh.
It, like I said, it's nothing to write home about, but if you're planning on going to IKEA as it is, you might as well, load up on breakfast and, get it extremely cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam said it's pretty grim. But I think
There's
you might have
also
started a
times-
thing, Adam. You might see all these Americans going to IKEA for breakfast now.
There's also times that they will give you your meal for free if you make a certain purchase in the furniture showroom area. So if you're
Oh.
planning on making purchases, a lot of times you can get your meal for free.
Well, this is something we did not know about IKEA.
I didn't either. He said flat pack breakfast. Some parts might be missing.
Some assembly required.
Yeah.
Well, like that with their furniture, I guess we couldn't expect different from their breakfast.
The ones we have out here, they used to have buttered chicken.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
Oh.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
wasn't bad. I
Yeah.
don't like
Really?
meatballs.
What's that, Walden?
Not fond of their meatballs.
No, sawdust meatballs.
Oh. My husband doesn't like him either, and he's Swedish, but he likes the lingonberry sauce.
I was going to say, does anybody know what the white sauce is that they put on those balls? Because I have no idea what it is.
No, I don't know.
They call it gravy, but I'm from the South. I've never seen a gravy that looks like that.
What? Not on, what do they call that? That chicken fried steak?
I've never had chicken fried steak.
Now I want me some chicken fried chicken.
I have never been to an IKEA. Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Oh, wow.
You don't know what you're missing.
No. Oh my God. Somebody that has not been to an IKEA. That's almost as bad as somebody that's never been to McDonald's.
Gene, there's one out there by you, isn't there, in Washington?
There's probably one somewhere, maybe Olympia or Seattle or Tacoma or something, but I'm not going there, so forget it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if I ever get around to redoing Lucy's room, I need to go to IKEA because there's some stuff I want to put underneath the long arm for storage.
Yeah, they're good for storage.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Come on, guys, go to your Habitat for
Humanity.
right, and build your own stuff.
Oh God, no. Oh no.
It'll never get done if I have to build it.
Yeah, it'll definitely never get done if I even attempted to build it. No, I don't do that.
You have to build IKEA. It just comes with instructions.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, it already comes and I can put it together within a couple hours.
Walter's really good at it. He's had a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you don't get to make it the way you
Alex
want.
drawers, the Alex drawers I can do in my sleep.
Yes. Same, Walter, because I have so many of them down here for storage.
Yeah, me too. That's why he's had lots of practice.
Oh, well, I tried, it's a lot cheaper.
I don't
I
know.
just have to stain my top and
Nope, too much work. Sorry. No.
do have to do a little planing and sanding.
Oh God, no.
But-
I don't plane. I don't sand. I don't.
Oh, come on.
I don't.
You guys are
build.
so creative.
I have people that do that for me. It is good to have people.
I don't.
People named IKEA.
So I do it myself.
That's awesome.
Well, that's good because you obviously are handy. I am not handy.
Neither is my mother. I tell her whatever my next project is, and she said, I don't know how you think of it. I don't know how you think of it.
That's really cool, Gene. Actually, I admire people that are handy like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish I could, but no, anything I would touch, it would be destroyed. Just ask Walter. He knows.
Good at putting screens back into screen doors too.
Okay, we don't need to go there. Run through a screen once and you don't hear the end of it. Well, mind you, I kind of ran through it twice after he fixed it.
Well, he walked, well, that was a long time ago. He walked through a screen door and then I replaced the screen. And 10 minutes after I replaced the screen, he walked back through it again.
Oh no.
I kind of strained myself.
Oh man.
It took a month to get those screen marks out of my face.
Yeah. So Jean, Math Geek, who's here in the chat, she lives out your way. She said that there's an IKEA in Renton, Washington.
Yeah, that's definitely too far. I'm not going. No, that's the other side of the Puget Sound from me.
They don't necessarily put them in always in the most convenient locations.
No.
Yeah.
And I live in a small town, so which I like very much, and I stay right here. And anything else I need, I order from Amazon.
There you go.
I have a lumber yard. I have a quilt shop, grocery store, post office, library. I mean, the basics that are necessary.
Yeah. Nice that you have a quilt shop there.
Yes, one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi, Luane. Welcome back. Hi, Colleen. And hi, Green Line Quilter Katie. Hi there.
I don't keep disappearing. My wall, my flannel wall is on the other side by my door that goes out of the room. I keep having to stand over there to look.
Oh, that's okay.
Lucky to have a quilt shop. I mean, those of us that live in a city don't have a quilt shop handy.
Yeah. No, I don't have one here. The closest one is an hour away.
Wow.
Jeez.
Well,
Yeah.
if Shirley didn't exist,
Yeah.
we'd have to
Yeah.
go.
We'd have to go a lot further.
Yeah. Beth Eve said, I'm in Kirtland, so it's a bit of a drive even for me. Is that where Costco started?
Well, that's named for their products.
Yeah.
That's a
So,
good question.
yeah.
It's obviously not Kirkland Lake.
No.
Hey, Jean, good to see you. Yes, it is, said Beth Geek. Ah, okay.
No, the first Costco opened in 1976, and it was in Morena Boulevard in San Diego.
Oh.
They changed the name of the Price Club. I guess there was a store called the Price Club, and it was converted. It's a converted airplane hangar.
Oh.
I'm gonna say we had Price Club in Ottawa when I was growing up.
I vaguely remember them.
I feel like that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Well, 1970. Well, I don't know. They may have taken over. Well, what was the first one in Canada?
Let's see. Wayne said, so is everyone doing the Wild West puzzle mystery quilt gone over to see the names chosen? Nope. Wayne, are you going to do the Wild West one? Hi, Deborah. Hope you're having a good day too, even though you're at work. Tammy said, I work right next to the local IKEA. It's a 10 to 20-minute drive from home, depending on the traffic. That's not bad.
I drive by IKEA on my way home when I have to take the other route home.
Mm.
There was
No,
a good
drive.
documentary.
Oh, no.
There was a good documentary on YouTube that I watched last week about IKEA and about how it got started, but also about their marketing and how they think about all these things to maximize how much you're going to buy while you're in the store.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like right down to, you know, of course, the little maze, right, where you walk through and you see everything. But they've got some other little tricks in there that I didn't know of, but do make sense as well. So it was quite interesting.
It annoys me that they change like all their products every few months. So like I bought their little DVD storage cases and 6 months later I went to go buy more. They don't have any more.
God.
Oh.
Yeah, but who uses DVDs?
It's not that I don't
Us
use
does.
them. I still have my DVDs. I've been digitizing them, but I still legally have to keep them because copyright and all that.
Oh,
we
you know,
have a bunch of DVDs I need to throw out.
you're just a little too particular about those kind of things, Russ.
I mean, yes.
You would not survive very well in my method of getting things. And I could
Oh, I
tell-
didn't say I don't do some of that, but
Um, Melissa said her choices for the next puzzle mystery quilt are Tombstone, Ghost Town, and Mystic Cactus. Okay.
Cactus.
Deborah said, yes, having a great day. Good.
You can really start to see your quilt come together, the pattern, Stephanie.
Yeah.
You can see it now.
Yeah, it's starting to, now that I fixed the the things turned the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get these.
Yeah, I still can't see that pattern in mine. Because
No.
the back, I'm going to go and take a photo. I've got it on the floor because my design wall's still not fixed, but it just doesn't stand out as a pattern.
Maybe after it's all together.
Yeah, that's what Nadine said. Nadine, the other day, she said, just keep going. In the end, it'll all stand out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, it is a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my last one. Oh no, I've got Tree of Life going. The redwood, that's a pink quilt.
Yeah. That was definitely a mystery. Why
I know, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I could lay down and have a little nap now.
All right.
Yeah, but that's not unusual.
Hey, have you been told today? Bite me.
Oh,
And I'll show you exactly where.
well, you do have a TV set on in your room, so.
What? In my TV set
Well,
on.
you're watching what you've got is your monitor is essentially a TV set.
Oh, well, yeah.
So you usually fall asleep in front of that.
Yeah, well, I can see everybody's pores. Yeah. I want a bigger one that's curved, is what I want.
A curved monitor?
Yeah, one of those ones that goes right around you. You know, I could have multiple screens on one like that. Right now, I'm doing.
LG has a nice one they came out with for $1,100.
Well, that doesn't sound bad.
I think it's 1,100. I have to look again. Maybe it's 11,000.
I was going to say it's probably more like 11,000.
Oh, ouch.
No, it's not that much.
I've got 3 screens I'm looking at right now horizontally, but
oh wow.
But I'd like it more to be, or vertically. I'd like it more to be horizontal, except I don't have the desk space for it. Well, I probably could figure it out though. I can always make space. If I want something bad enough, I can make space. So come we got a long arm. We don't have any space for it. We figured it out.
I keep telling Shannon that because Shannon she wants a long arm real bad. And I said, you get one and you just make the space for it.
That's what I did.
Yep.
I didn't quite make enough space for it, but I made space.
It can be done.
Yep.
I just need to kick a child out of my house, then I can get one.
Yep.
So I took a photo. Have a look. See how busy this is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
I love it.
Well, I can see the pattern in it.
Oh, it turned off.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the puppy in the middle? No, he's
Yeah.
pretty.
Well, the puppy's pretty too, but your quilt's gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know what you're complaining about. You can
Yeah.
see the pattern in that.
You
no
can
problem.
definitely see the pattern. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll keep going.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good.
I certainly like the fabric. I mean, the steampunk fabric is just amazing. But anyway,
Maybe you're too
I'm
close to
gonna.
it. Maybe once you finish it, hang it on the wall and step away from it for a while and then come back and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I think it looks great.
maybe. I think it's all together right. I think I'll sew the rows together now. Oh well, if anything's wrong, you're not going to see it because it's so busy.
Yeah, well, there's an
It
advantage.
won't stand out.
There you go. Well, that's a good
Not even
attitude to
Walter could find a mistake, I don't think.
have. Walter, you know that's our standard for everything now. If you can't find it, it's not a mistake.
Yeah.
I
We're
do
gonna wrap
miss,
up
I do
here in
miss
just a
some
little.
things.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Walter.
I do miss some things. I don't always see it.
Not much, though.
Like dust
Oh,
Or-
jeez.
a dirty dish on the counter, or your underwear stuck to the wall. Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up here in just a few minutes. Almost time for dinner. The kids are gonna be coming down the stairs soon. So, but I wanted to let the YouTube creators that are here talk about their channel for just a minute and tell you guys what's coming up on their channels. So, Russ, do you want to start?
Let's see. I have my weekly vlog coming out tomorrow evening. It's gonna stay, like I said, Sundays for probably another couple months, and then I'm gonna probably shift it a couple days just because of the amount of time that it takes to edit now, even though I'm not doing a lot, but it's just, it's taking away sewing time that I could be in here.
Yeah.
So, and then on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, I will have my 11sies, and I got to figure out what I'm going to be working on because I initially was going to be working on this, and now I'm not. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah. All right, Stephen.
Okay, so we've got Walter and I will be on tomorrow for Stephen and Walter live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Our topic this week is, I haven't figured it out yet, but everybody knows we never stick to it anyway, so it won't really matter. And then there'll be my vlog and the Idiot Quilter episode next week. Actually, on Idiot Quilter next week, there will be a video. It'll be a little longer vlog because I have a video of me opening up the Skyline S7 and cleaning out its little guts. So you can see that process I did with that, my first machine that I've cleaned. And oh yeah, on the vlog, there's going to be some pictures from where we went today. I didn't have a lot of footage of that because there wasn't a lot to take footage of, but I've got some. And on Friday, there will be So Chatty with Walter and myself, and we're continuing our series on the AccuQuilt system. And this coming Saturday, Pop-Up Sew Day. So all the information for that will be in the show notes of all my videos next week. And anybody that's on my mailing list, I will send directly to you the Zoom link for that. And for anybody that's ever been to a Pop-Up Sew Day, you can come at any time you want. I open the doors at 8 a.m. and it goes until 5 p.m. Eastern time, but you don't have to be there at 8 a.m. You can come and go as you please. And you're just working on whatever you want to work on. And we always have a good time. And somebody always ends up enabling me to buy something. And Walter, unfortunately, will not be joining us because he's going off with his garment sewing cronies for an in-person sew day with them. So yeah, that's what's coming up. So lots of things. Oh, and I almost forgot. Wednesdays, of course, is Sewing with Stephanie and Stephen as well, as we always have that. And that link is in all the show notes. and on Stephanie's as well in her community tab. And everybody's welcome to that. Again, that's sort of a drop-in kind of a thing. We usually open the doors at 9 a.m. for that. And we're usually finished around 4 in the afternoon. But as I said before, you don't have to be there for the whole day. You can come and go as you please and work on whatever. And yeah, I think that's it for me next week.
Awesome. Okay, so coming up this week, tomorrow, check out Shannon's channel, our friend Shannon of Slay Art. She has her brunch at 11. And then, of course, Stephen at 4. And then Russ later on when he puts his blog up. It's always Sunday's a fun day because there's so many of our friends on to see. So I love that day. Tuesday is the next New York beauty block, the FPP blocks that Shannon and I are doing together. That'll be on her channel as well at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then, like Steve was saying, Wednesdays are Sew Day, which that's always under all of his videos. He's really good about that. I'm not, but the link does live in my community tab on YouTube. So you can either find it in my community tab or under all of his videos. Also, later this week on Thursday, we're going to be releasing on Steven's channel. I don't think he mentioned this, but the next part of the Churchill block from Table Tastic 2. This is the Churchill block. And so we're doing it a little bits at a time to show you guys how to do it because it's not a hard block, but there's lots of pieces that you have to put together and do all those sections. So that'll be coming up on Thursday. And then next Saturday, I might have a live. Ingrid and I talked about that. We're going to see if we can make it work. Her and I are going to be in Texas waiting to get on our cruise ship on Sunday. So hopefully we'll be able to pop into Steven's Sew Day for a few minutes too from Texas. That would be fun.
Yep, that'd be fun.
But if we can make the technology work, we might pop in for a few minutes and just show you guys where we're at and all those things. And after that, it'll be off on the cruise. So yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up. So I think that's about it. Thank you everybody for being here. That's been here in the chat, chatting with all of us. And thank you to all of the folks that joined me: Ingrid, Stephen, Russ, Jean, Karen, Philippa, Tamala, Melissa, and Walter. Thank you so much for sewing with me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Oh,
It was great.
absolutely. So we're going to do this once a month, the third Saturday of every month, as long as I'm not out of town. So I hope you guys will join me. It's just always more fun to, sew with friends. And if you're chatting, it makes it go quicker. So, all right. Well, that's it. And we'll see you guys soon. Check out everybody's channels this weekend. And that's it. Bye.
Okay, see you, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.